My mama was raised here. My granddaddy was raised here. I was raised here, and I'm going to die here.
I go about 7 blocks. That's the max for me.
Yeah.
Downtown is a vacation.
Right.
Bitches. BlueTigersFitted, BlueTigersFitted.com. Internets, what up, doe? What it do? It's your homie Teek in the building with my brethrens. And of course, to my left, Mr. Regular Ass.
Tom.
That's how you feeling?
What's up, bitches?
Fresh off an interview.
Yeah, we did have an interview.
Fresh off of feeling fresh.
Fresh off of eating.
Fresh off of eating like a fat fuck.
Tired now.
Tired, boss.
That's that itis called. Itis.
Itis. To my esteemed right here, such a scumbag. Say hello to the folks.
Yeah, what up, though?
What up, though, baby? Yeah, does the food have you got the itis too, huh?
Yeah,
it's tough.
Probably going to be the name of this episode.
Yeah, itis.
Yeah,
I don't think that we should do that next time. I think we should eat afterwards.
Yeah,
but the afternoon was so early.
We did. Like you said, it was an early start to the day.
Early start to the day.
We did our thing. Shout out to our fellow
AJ,
podcasters.
Yeah, AJ and SJ, the Connected Experience. Those gentlemen over there phoned us on up, made some interview plans, and was like, yo, boom, we're there. And it just so happened to be the day of the recording, their 1-year anniversary. So
yeah,
congrats to you all, gentlemen, for listening in and hanging in there 1 year. It ain't easy.
It really ain't. It takes consistency. And I'm happy to see guys like AJ, SJ, J. John, all them guys over there in the shop talk, still doing their thing.
Still doing their thing. And it's crazy because they said they missed, like, the numbers were in sync when we were on the show. I'm sure internets will post it up so you guys can hear it. But it was just funny. They were like, 52 weeks and 51 and got the week gap. Yeah, I think we took way many more weeks off than just one our first year recording.
Yeah. way
more.
Because real life shit happens. So
real life shit happens, man.
But as long as you stay consistent, it's fine.
That's it. Mm-hmm. And we shout out to you, the customer.
Yeah.
That's right.
So keep supporting, man.
Keep supporting, goddammit. But yeah, long week. Again, bipolar weather just continuing to come on. Let's wait. I think we saw snow here in Detroit in the forecast for later in the week.
Look, man, don't.
Yeah, it's November.
Last week we went through one day where it was sunny. Yep. It was warm for a little bit. Then it's rained real bad.
Yep.
Then it was hailing.
Yeah. Storming and sunshine all
cold.
In one day.
It was like, come on, man! I mean, all 4 seasons.
I had to finally cut the heat on. I don't know what y'all feel.
Yo, man, how's it November and you just cut the heat on?
I'm a cheap nigga, man.
I guess so.
Cutting my heat on. No.
Now, see, here's the thing: did you cut it off before you left?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, shit, all the way off. Okay?
All the way off. So you just in the house fully clothed.
Fully clothed. You gotta have the house pants, the double socks. I've been here before.
You got house pants, nigga?
Hell yeah.
You got a pair of pants that you literally set aside like, oh, these are my house pants.
Damn right.
Change shit like fucking Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, that's some old nigga
right.
shit.
Yeah, you come in the house, you put your house pants on.
Sherm kicks off his shoes and goes to put on house pants. That nigga has some shits in one drawer, all folded tight and shit. They got the little jockey purple silk boys, the fucking the black joints.
Hey man, shout out to anybody paying rent in your house pants.
I got you, man. No, it's basketball short season for me, man.
It's too cold for that.
Basketball shorts and a hoodie. You get to go in the house.
In the house? No.
In the house.
If I got to wear a hoodie in the damn house, that's a problem for me.
I got a hoodie on right now.
It is freezing in here, so so shout out to Studio One.
Yeah, Studio One. It has no heat going on right now, and I think a window upstairs is cracked. So who knows?
Yeah, your heat probably been on, bro.
Yeah, it's been on, man. I had to touch that bitch up. I think it actually is October. It was last month. Early beginning of the month. I couldn't take it. Like the house, anytime you can see your breath in the house, like,
oh, see, I ain't hit them levels yet.
Oh, man.
That's different. Yeah.
The house, it gets cold, man. So I'm like, you know what? I can't torture myself like this. And then, when you first cut the heat on, you start smelling the little funny ass smell. Like, you're like, damn. Like, is that some gas? Am I about to die?
That's the I ain't cut the heat on in 9 months smell.
Yep. And somebody told me you should always do that in the summertime, by the way.
Cut your heat on?
At least for like 5 minutes to get something going with something somewhere. It's supposed to help something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you say so. Shout out to you cutting on the heat in the winter and the summer.
This is like one of those things where they tell you to empty the gas out of your lawnmower for the winter, but you're not supposed to really do that because by taking gas out of it and it's sitting, can actually crack the engine.
Damn.
So if you have a lawnmower, don't empty the gas out that bitch if it's frigid temperatures.
I was about to say, shout out to lawnmower, lawnmower life. Out here.
Put that shit in the garage. It is what it is. I'll figure it out in the spring. I ain't worried about it.
I never got the Craftsman's tool guy, so I don't know nothing about none of that shit.
Yeah, same here. I just kind of wing it,
Facts.
Or you call the guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a guy.
There's always a guy. Some Mexican waiting to do a lawn.
There it is.
Hey,
straight like that.
Shout out to free economy, free trade. Shit.
Hey, internets, shout out to you all for rocking with us, man. As we enter into November, I know we haven't talked about it in a while, but your boy LV with the Flint. Actually, it's not Flint. It's Fenton. Excuse me. Yes, Fenton Shark Tank action. I want to say it's up and coming. I think the 9th this weekend. Don't have me lying. It's somewhere on Daily Brew Coffee. /Facebook. You can find it there. But LV is going to be entering the contest for $1,000, an opportunity to have some other networking options, which is dope. So definitely go make sure you support him. If you're in the Flint area or you're in the Michigan area, $10 are for the tickets up front now, and I think they're $15 at the door. And then also you can actually stream it live. They're going to have some live stream for our folks out of state and out of country that want to support your boy LV from the Daily Brew. We'll make sure to post that up and have all the corresponding links where you can check Brother LV out, and hopefully he can get this quick thaw out.
Yeah, we need that.
For the Daily Brew. That's what's super dope. So, again, if you're a coffee lover, somebody that loves coffee, definitely make sure you support him. Head to the dailybrewcoffee.com. You can pick up the mug. They got the 11-ounce, the 14-ounce mugs on sale right now. You got the coffee still. You got the Sunday's Table. You got the Granny's Roast. And then the other one was the Kubla something blend. It's like a dark roast.
The crackers? The cookies?
Not Keebler, nigga.
Little L's, nigga? Got a little tree?
No.
Little tree house?
No crumpets.
Okay.
It's a dark roast. So
okay, got it.
Check it out. I'm pretty sure I'm fucking up the name, but I think it was Kubla, but Keebler. I don't know. You got me fucking up now, thinking about elves. But definitely check out your boy LV, man. Go support that brother over there doing great things for the Blue Tigers Fitted Network, man. Wish him well in his endeavors, and we'll definitely make sure to be following him on that journey. He's also doing some stuff, man, throughout the week, the 8 a.m. If you're up at 8 a.m., I know a lot of people are up busy. Some people are rolling their ass over, but if you check him out on Facebook, Eastern Standard Time, he has someone every week that he interviews and having that daily conversation with. So if he can't get you to the podcast realm, you can check him out on the Facebook live stream, on his personal page and the Daily Brew Coffee page, which is super dope. Kind of got caught up this week on a few episodes from a brother out in New Jersey who I guess was born in the States. Don't get me lying. Go check it out.
Yeah. Right.
Doing some other shit. You got to check it out for yourself. But peep those out, man. So shout out to you, LV, for doing your thing. But listeners, man, all over. Comments, feedback. Appreciate it all, man. On IG has been super dope. Twitter interaction has gone up tremendously. Sherm with the 1-2 quick liners here and there. Seen some retweets and some likes. So we always appreciate that, man, at Blue Tigers Fitted. Definitely look for that on all the social media platforms.
Sure.
Regular ass time. What are we talking about today, man?
So the question I want to present to the crew today is marriage relevant in this day and age? Meaning, is it worth it to get married? Is it worth it to what is marriage to you guys? I know what it is to me. To me, it's more of it's starting to become more of just like a piece of paper kind of thing, like legal.
It was always a piece of paper.
No, but what I mean is marriage is supposed to represent something, right?
Is it?
Like a union before.
Yeah, a union. But who's to say that piece of paper or whatever justifies that? Because I know people that, are some of the happiest people I've ever met in my life.
Yeah,
and they've just been, common, whatever they call it.
Common law.
Common law.
Yeah, and they've been together and they've been fine. But I mean, not to say I haven't met people who are happily married, but I'm just saying, does it make a difference ultimately?
They're called polygamous.
You say it doesn't make a difference?
Yeah, I mean, what's your take on? Do you think is something that has lost its meaning?
Yeah, absolutely. In America, where people were like, what is it, like 52% divorce rate?
It's probably a little higher than that.
Yeah, it probably is now.
Yeah,
and it makes you wonder, like, is it a business transaction?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it a fucking union so we can? Is it like the new age going steady? We gonna get married for 5 years?
Rewind it to answer Tom's question. Like rewind that whole thing, right? Think about what coming up as marriage, what was marriage supposed to represent anyway? It's kind of like the old industrial age of thinking, right? You get it, go to school, right?
Yep.
Go to high school, get good grades, go to college, hope for a good job. It's the American way, right?
Find a woman, get married, have a kid,
kids,
get
the
the house
white
with the
picket
picket
fence,
fence and
right?
the dog, and then live your life, retire, and
there's the
that's
mold,
that.
right?
Yeah.
So that was the mold growing up. That was just the way the fuck it is, and this is how it should be. Now, granted, there were niggas and prostitutes and whores and everybody else that are out there doing their own thing in the midst of that, right? But why now? To Sherm's point, why now is this being a business transaction? Why now is it such a big ordeal where people can live by common law or don't have to get married, or it is this piece of paper, or there is this phobia of doing it? Why? Why is that?
I think the world's gotten smaller in a sense with cell phones, social media, shit like that.
Okay.
The world's gotten smaller, so it's way easier for say you're married and you had a bad night, and let's say, y'all two niggas been married, not to put y'all business out there, but say you're having a bad night.
These are facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And it has been.
And you fucking around on Facebook.
Okay.
And that one chick that was blowing your mind 5 years ago was online. And somehow, some way.
So you're saying social temptation?
That's not the only way. That's one way.
It's one way?
Well, I think
I wouldn't blame it on social media.
No, I wouldn't either, because
it's just a factor into all of it.
Because I think, of families back in the day, they had, 2 or 3 other families.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, so that if anything, of course, marriage today doesn't benefit a cheater so much, but I don't think the social media part of it is anything. I think more so
that's
that
just access.
Yeah, I think more so now that it's so hard to trust people these days. Someone you hear all about, like, girl, what's Kanye say? Girl, you better find a guy with a good job, girl. With all this, the women today are like the social media, whatever the fuck, socialites, whatever. They're all about status. So they're out looking just like chicks back in the day did. They're looking for motherfuckers that's got that bag. You know what I'm saying?
But is every woman doing
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's every woman, but it is harder to determine what type of woman is right. Because a lot of niggas is so fucked up with social media. So I guess social media does have a part of it. You got all these Instagram models. You want that bad bitch like that. But majority of the times, I'm not saying all, but the majority of the times, the bitches is out here on Instagram and all that shit, showing their ass, all that, they're about securing that bag. So if they find out that you got X amount of dollars, or that nigga got his shit together, they may purposely try to marry you because of that. It's a status. It's not a mental. It's not a mental connection. It's status.
I mean, there's women out here that have taught their daughter to go find you a nigga with money, and that's it. And if he ain't making X amount of money,
crazy to me.
But here's the thing.
That's fucked up to me. I don't fuck with that.
You said something though, but you said trust, right? Built on trust. So, do you think that if there's a situation where you could trust a person, and that person can trust you, would you, in fact, then tie the knot? Well,
it's not. Trust isn't the only factor.
That's a huge one, though.
No, it is. It's up easily top 3. But what I'm saying is, for me to get married, it has to be that mental connection has to be there.
Like what? Like, you got to have cerebral fucking. No,
like it's just
X
like
what's going on?
You just if you go out, you go dating or whatever. Some people you have a connection with, some people you don't.
What does that mean, though?
Like the conversation is amazing. Like y'all like the same shit. Like y'all just thoroughly like have fun with each other, just like a connection, like y'all understand each other's emotionally and shit like that.
I understand
so you're
your emotions.
You should be like best friends with her then.
Damn near, yeah.
I mean, I agree with that.
I do
agree,
think so.
Because you don't want to be stuck with a spouse you can't get along with. Y'all can't laugh at the same
exactly.
shit. Y'all just, she just don't get your jokes at all. Or you just don't even want to bother after 5 years.
Yeah,
like,
y'all ain't on the same level of freaky or whatever the fuck. Like, why would you want to spend your rest of life with somebody that's not your best friend?
And that's why.
But how do you find a new best friend though?
What do you mean?
So some people
and
don't
this
grow
is
up
like you don't. I don't think you purposely go out like, you know what, I'm going to find my best friend. It doesn't work like that, and I think that's what people try to do.
So there's the dating element of it. So my point is to you though is that you've gotten past that, right? So you found this person. The mental connection is there. It's awesome. It's great. She's praising you every time you come to the door. You praise her every time she comes to the door.
No, that's not what I mean. That's being extra. That's too much. Don't do that.
Don't raise the bar.
I do not want that shit.
Hey, babe, how are you? Who's home?
Babe?
Yay,
Shut up.
you are.
No, I'm not trying to.
So,
no,
but here's the thing, though. So it's there. here's the next step. Now this person says, hey, you're so awesome. I think we connect. Can you agree? Yeah, I agree. So we've been dating for motherfucking 5 years. We've been dating for fucking 10 years. Don't you think we should go ahead? And then no, fuck that.
No, I'm not saying me. Whoa, hold up.
10 years.
I'm not saying me. I'm not that
later.
sucker nigga that's gonna be. I'm not the sucker dude that's gonna be waiting 10 years and you still don't know what the fuck is going on. Like you're gonna know up front, like, okay, I think this is going to a level where we're gonna be together. Not it could be dating and let's just be boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. And this is my views on marriage. This is my views on church. This is my whatever your views on. I think when you find that person, it shouldn't be a surprise to them after 5 or 10 years if you do want to get married or if you don't. It shouldn't be a surprise.
I mean, some people look at that whole marriage thing like a finality, like. You know, some people always want the window to the house unlocked where everything else is secure. They want an option, and not being married, it doesn't put them in that space. Like, I'm married now, I'm in the box, I can't do shit. Oh God, I'm married, I'm having I'm freaking out.
Yep.
Whereas some niggas, or some women, or men, whatever, they might look at that and go, I'm better with a long term. Relationship with no law involved at all. Because I've seen couples like been dating 10, 15 years, fuck around, get married, and then divorced in a year. And it's like, damn, what the fuck? That was better off.
I feel like it's something in that. Like it's something in
what the freedom of fucking.
No. Just like the finality of like a title or whatever. It's something in that just kind of changes it. I don't know what it is.
But how though? Why?
I don't know. It's something that messes up the chemistry with it. It's so weird
because there's no outs. It's like, damn, this is it.
It's just something that messes up the chemistry.
You should have got fucking married in the first place then.
And that's the thing. Like, I think more people, that's why I'm asking the question. Is it more important to get married or is it more important to be like, okay, I found somebody that.
Marriage should be the end game, I think. Just depending on what type of person you are.
Okay.
Right? I mean, the type of person you are, a lot of people are like, for example, so for me, when I first started, it was, all right, let me just have the family of my own. Let me do this. Let me have my tribe. I was excited to do that part of it, right? Which is very rare at that age.
You wanted to be a husband.
Yeah, I wanted, but not even so much. Yeah, the dad aspect of it, and just take charge. Like, yo, this is the unit,
this
right?
Is my shit.
This is my shit, right? So there's a control piece to it, but it's a building thing on it. Then you realize the motherfucker's crazy until you got to fight a motherfucker. It's a whole nother story. And it's not that it scarred me, but this the Drake line, who the fuck wants to be 70 and alone type shit, who wants to be 70 and alone? Nobody wants to be 70 years old trying to fucking date.
No, that's fair.
At all.
You don't know until you get to 70.
No, I'm good.
These old motherfuckers is wilding out.
They are definitely wilding out here.
That's a whole nother issue.
They're definitely wilding.
You can say your failed marriage didn't scar you, but mine goddamn did.
Thanks,
so
my failed marriage.
Shit, mine was a failed marriage too. That's what it was. Shit,
Jesus.
A divorce is a failed marriage.
You gotta fail to succeed, nigga.
Yeah, that's facts. That is true.
Grown man
but
shit, right?
it's the same situation. Younger, like I wanna. I've never been the guy that's been the whole like, oh, let me just be out here like, hey, let's go to this party. Hey, that one night, I've never been that guy. Like, just go to the bar, get a chick, let's go bounce, whatever. All right, the next day, who's next? I've never been that guy. I always wanted some
we can't speak
stability.
For our counterpart across the table here.
Right.
I don't know nothing about that.
I've always wanted something stable and all that. So, got married younger, whatever, had the kids, everything like that. And then it's just like you realize, like, that's why personal advice I give to anyone now is don't get married younger. It works for some people, but I don't feel everybody isn't able to survive becoming their own person in a marriage. Like, you should live, do what you do, and then you develop into who you become, around your 30s, somewhere around in there.
Hey.
And then you can kind of explore, because you have to take that time to figure that shit out, because when you stuck in something and you grow apart,
there's a thing you say,
ain't nothing worse than that
it
shit.
Brings up my point earlier. You say stuck in something, and it goes back to that finite feeling of this shit is over, and this is what it is. But I got a person that's not growing with me. We growing apart, but at the same time,
at that point, is it okay for you to date and have this quote unquote relationship and not be a monogamous relationship?
That's between you and your woman, because
yeah.
every relationship is different. Like, who said marriage had to quote unquote be monogamous?
Yeah.
Now, I ain't saying my marriage wouldn't be if I ever get married, but I get why certain people would open the doors for it. But that's up to you entirely. I mean, you as the man could be a complete freak, and she's a complete conservative that only does it one fucking way. Are you seriously gonna go just fuck her one way for the next 50 years? Come on now. That's the kind of I'm just saying, bro. That's the kind of thing that go through my head when I think of marriage.
You're right. You're right.
She only likes the missionary.
Yeah.
Yo, bitch, I need you.
That's whack as hell.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hanging from the chandelier and shit. I can't just, you know what I'm saying? But it's examples like that for people, you know.
I don't know. I just think that today people need to, know your partner, know what time it is, be upfront and honest about what's going on, right? Like, you're not looking to necessarily jump right back into marriage per se, or maybe some people are. Some people are ready to get back up on that horse, try to fix what they once, didn't fix at some point in their life or their last relationship or marriage, and try it again. So, I don't know. Who knows? I just don't think people should be afraid of it. Like, you're trying to have this, like, this box. This is it. We signed this over.
But
it's done now.
But see, I'm from, like, I'm one of these rare black people that grew up with both parents and they were fucking married.
Yeah.
Humble brag.
Yeah.
But,
humble brag.
and it's like, I saw them, but it was times where I didn't feel like they were the fucking happiest, most joyful.
Yeah, not at all.
Like, the whole perception of what a quote-unquote happy marriage is, I still don't know what the fuck that looks like. I've never seen that example up close. To me, yeah, they loved each other, sure, but I felt like they were just raising kids and, holding us down more so than holding themselves down.
Yeah.
And that's the part that scares me about marriage. I don't want to get to a point where everything else is more important than me, because at the end of the day, you're a sole single creature, and there's nothing wrong with looking out for.
Well, you're a selfish fuck in that
That's
regard.
not the same thing. That's not.
It's like,
that's not what I'm saying.
Sounds like I don't want it to be about anybody else.
No, I get it. It's just
you don't want to lose yourself after 20 years. Man.
Correct.
Damn, who the fuck was Teek?
Correct.
Yeah, no. And at the same token, know yourself.
Some people don't know themselves before they get married. There's another thing. Like, if you look at a person that say, "Oh, she's gonna bring me happiness," or "He's gonna bring me happiness," you fucked up already. You're done. Your whole relationship's done.
Well, it depends on what level of happiness.
No, you should be able to make yourself happy. It's not about you depending on someone else to make you happy.
Definitely take care of number one.
It's just, and that's what he's saying. Like, it's not a lot of people going to this. They get so caught up in emotions and like, oh my God, this person makes me so happy, and their happiness is based off of them. So prime example would be, you got some female or some male that's like had a fucked up situation, just brought up wrong or whatever the fuck the case may be, and then all they are is sad, and then somebody comes around and makes them happy again. But that person didn't really do shit but just be themselves. They didn't really walk them to get them work out their issues. They just came around, the person was lonely, and now it's working out. And then now what that does is that person is depending on that person to make them happy.
Okay.
That's an issue, because now the moment that motherfucker fucks up, now he or she is not happy anymore. Mm-hmm. And now you're at fault when all you was doing was just being you. You know what I mean?
My life.
That's where shit. I think that's where a lot of younger people, when they get married, that's the fuck up with that. Like, you don't think about the fact that I should be, after, for me, for example, after getting divorced, I was like, you know what? I got to get my shit together, be happy with me, prepare myself to be like, yo, this is what I got to present to the table. It's not saying it's a business deal, but it's almost like it.
Is a business.
Like, this is what I got. I got my own shit. I got this. What you got? Oh, you don't? Sorry, I can't fuck with you. You know what I mean? Because I don't want you depending on me.
And that's an interesting
I don't want it.
Because I've met people like that, where it's like, you meet a person, you think they're perfect, but they bring nothing that benefits you in any way to the table. And it's like, well, do I want to get married to this person now? Like, bitch, you got a 500 credit score. You're going to bring my shit all the way down.
No, that's just facts, though. They're going to be more of a headache than they are anything.
Yeah, like, these are things you got to consider.
Back to the business transaction.
Yeah,
consider it, bro.
You have to think about that, though.
People fall in love with broke bitches every day.
That's their fucking fault. You
It
shouldn't.
happens.
If you're not spending that time while y'all are dating or whatever to build them up to help them be a better person to where they can be on their own, then I get it. Once you do that, okay, yeah, go ahead and get married because they have something. You know what I mean? It can't just be all
so
you.
you play the cat to save them. Like, look, baby, I'm gonna help you. With
It ain't Captain Save
it ain't Captain
because he ain't tricking on them or no shit like that.
I like what's my man Gucci and his girl, right? They've been down for a minute, and they've been helping each other grow.
That
and
nigga
build
had
stronger.
drug money, bro. Fuck out of here.
No, but I'm saying this nigga was.
End of the day,
This nigga was locked
lifestyle.
up. I get it, but I get the. No, it's still the same.
It's still the same. It's still
no, it's all scale, right? Because now,
but she held him down in jail though.
She know what time it was.
She didn't have to do.
She didn't have to. She blew up after that shit.
Doesn't matter though. She's even in a better position now. She's just smarter than the average bear. That's all that was.
Right, and in a lot of ways, it was love and a business. It was like the.
But please don't believe that she was being celibate the whole time this nigga was locked up.
I never said that.
Okay, then let's believe. Let's believe you're the nigga in the cut. Like, yeah, Gucci back, but them fucking 8 months. I was knocking that off.
Well, that nigga's probably gone now, right?
Still
that nigga's probably like, I used to fuck
that nigga
her.
never goes, bro. That nigga never goes away. That nigga never goes away. You know why?
Well, there's another thing that people not getting married. That nigga never goes.
They never go.
Said it. That nigga's always in the background lurking.
They never go. Listen, and this is, again, it sounds so sexist, but females have this situation where they got that one guy. They got their call on person. The call on person is always there. That's my guy. I've run into women that have been like, nope, he got his girl, he got his kid by his girl, but he'll always have a special heart in my place. Like, you'd be like, what?
Yeah, what does that mean?
What does that mean? I've talked to women that have said that same shit to me and been like, so.
I don't know how to take it.
So, yeah, I always hold him down. Always.
And it might, to them, it might be not mean anything like what we're thinking, but just the fact that it's out there kind of.
What does that mean? So knowing that whatever this nigga does doesn't matter. That guy or girl is always out there.
Mm-hmm.
They never go away.
I've had partners hit me up like, yo, remember old girl? Well, she getting married, whatever. Well, guess what she just did? She hit me up to come through, and she getting married in like 2 days. 2 days. And it's like, I don't know, man. It's difficult because it's like, you know why people do it and they getting that last thrill in, but that's not how you want to set the tone either. So that makes a motherfucker like me like, well, I'm not.
Some like to have their cake and eat it too.
Hey. Yeah, like we spoke on off the air, you're going to find you a nigga that want to fucking put pause on you for having your cake and eat it too, and you wind up in one of them kind of situations.
So wait, are you supposed to get a cake and not eat the motherfucker? I don't understand. I've never understood that phrase.
Get your cake. So the cake.
I've never understood that.
Cake is marriage. You can't eat it when you're married. Apparently,
that doesn't make sense to me.
Apparently, you can't.
That doesn't make sense.
No, that's not what.
Just the whole.
That's not what that phrase.
Let me just put it out. I'm putting it in terms of the phrase, the saying. I'm not talking about.
Don't listen.
Hey, Tom wants to have his cake and eat it too. I get it, but I'm just saying. I've never understood that.
Because you can't have it all.
It's your cake. Why you can't eat that motherfucker?
You can't have it all.
Why not?
You can't have it all.
It's mine.
That's marriage time.
Too much of it.
No, fuck all that. It's mine.
Too much of anything is bad for you.
Says who?
Think about it.
Nah.
Think about it.
Nah.
Too much of anything is bad for you. You fuck too much, you chafe. Okay? It's bad for you. You drink too much, my liver gets fucked up. Smoke too fucking much, my lungs get fucked up.
If I
drink too much.
Breathing too much isn't. There's no such thing as that.
It is, because you can have a weird nasally ass fucking pitch to your ass, okay? So you don't want to breathe. That's why it's a beat, nigga. Heartbeat, not heart breathe. Okay? There's a beat to your shit.
It kind of makes sense.
It does make sense, right? There's ventricles, nigga. Look it up, okay?
Gotcha.
All right? Arteries, it flows.
So why make me a cake?
Capillaries. Because, nigga, that's the end goal. You're trying to get the cake, right? But get that motherfucker.
But when I get it, I can't eat it all.
Can't eat it too. Just know that it's there and you got it.
So
that's stupid as fuck.
I was about to say
that is stupid.
So you're saying like marriage is a cake in a glass case that I can't touch? Is that kind of
you can't touch anything else out the cookie jar? That's the whole point.
Fair enough. And right, I get that.
Because essentially, what is marriage? You're at some point, depending upon religious belief, right, and culture, you're getting married essentially under your God, right? And a lot of, if you're Muslim, if you are
I was just about to say, what if you're
Christian,
what if you're more spiritual than religious?
Huh?
What if you're more spiritual
Nigga, you
than
on some
religious?
other shit, and you even need to be fucking.
Is that where the other shit?
Big house,
yeah,
big world.
What's that shit? Is that
big love?
Big love.
Is that the polygamy shit?
Yeah, you're on some big love shit at that point. Yeah, spiritual, you're on some other shit.
Where's that? Utah? Where's that at?
Utah.
That was Utah.
Was it Utah?
That's where all the Mormons is at, man. They do their thing.
Exactly.
Wait, so Mormons is polygamous?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm thinking of what's the name? What's the motherfuckers that don't have electricity?
Hey, I don't know.
That's not racist. I was just, I got it confused.
Not all
I got
Amish
it
people
now.
churn butter.
I got it
nigga.
now.
Jesus Christ.
Can they churn their butter and eat it too?
Yes, they can.
Is the same thing?
Yes. Fucking guy.
And to go
That's
back
a
to
stupid
it, right?
fucking saying. That's all I'm saying.
Listen.
It's like end of the day or something.
But again,
At the end of the day,
that's what you're being united as one. You're making two as one. Two come as one.
Yeah, because
yeah,
okay?
definitely.
you're not supposed to think
You're
singularly.
not supposed. Yeah, that's
Of course,
right,
of
it's
course.
But that's
one-
impossible to not do in this day and age.
It's
That's
not impossible. It's not
Everybody is so
impossible.
goddamn entitled, man.
It's not impossible. It's just difficult, and you do have to work through that shit. Yes, there is some sense of entitlement.
Too much.
I got
You
the
prideful
motherfucking
motherfuckers.
degree. I make more money than your ass. I drive the car that don't break down all the time.
This is
I shop
mine.
at this grocery store. You shop at that one.
I've been through this in my past, and so I know everything it is to be in a relationship.
Absolutely.
That shit. Like, no,
Oh,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know every
right.
goddamn thing. So why do you think your way is always the right way?
Because this shit is brand new.
Yeah,
I don't know
fuck
what the
all
fuck.
of that.
Yeah, no, I
Clearly,
feel
the
you on
shit
that.
didn't work out well for you. So why the fuck am I? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just I don't get the whole. And I've said this on previous shows. I just think in this day and age, the entitlement is crazy in people. That's why I think that divorce rate is so high and all, because people want their way. There is no one in marriages hardly anymore.
Yeah, no,
Everybody is
yeah.
an individual in a marriage,
Unfortunately,
and that's where it just.
I think
We'll
it
get
goes
some
wrong.
We'll get some couples on here pretty
I want to
soon
hear from some married
that
people.
that
We
are
might have to
happily
get,
that are so-called
that would
happily
be dope.
married.
We might have to get Soup and native child brown back. And all, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
That would be
listen. Again, two people. Perfect example. If you guys haven't heard the Super MC, Native Child Brown, that was a dope, and like that, you could tell clearly they're in love.
Right.
But they had to go through some traumatic shit prior to that, and now this is what time it is. You know what I'm
Question
saying?
for y'all: do you think it matters if you've been through traumatic shit, or not even so much traumatic, but just those things that when somebody sees you at your lowest and you accept them in your life, that builds a bond, right?
Yeah.
So you can't really. I don't think you should get married to nobody you don't have a fucking bond with.
I do think that the more you've been through something, I mean, it's fucked up to say, but the more you've been through something in relationships, whatever, the better it does make you for relationships. I would say compare it to like somebody in high school versus dating now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like how in high school you just, oh, that's my boyfriend. Hey, honey, that's my girlfriend. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, sweet. All that shit, footsies and all that bullshit. I wish I would be fucking doing that shit. Now that's innocent.
Did you say footsies?
Shit you did in school, whatever.
I still
that
say
shit.
footsies.
It's cool sometimes.
That shit is like
Damn.
that's like an innocent view. They haven't been through shit.
True.
Footsies where somebody's
Okay,
a chick
get
has
off
your
the
feet
footsie shit.
in your crotch.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
I'm not saying nothing's wrong with it. I'm just saying doing
he's
it
beyond that.
then.
What?
Just move on.
Yeah,
You're like way back here.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's like it's you don't often see. I mean, if you do, it's weird as fuck. But you don't see like a 35-year-old dating like a 17 or 18-year-old.
You better the fuck not.
Because-
that would be a little, weird.
Exactly. But I'm just saying mentally,
And against the law.
mentally, some of these people be like that. It is. I thought it was
18.
We're gonna say it's against the law.
okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
yeah.
It's just
I
nasty.
swear to
to
God,
me.
if one of you niggas show up with a 17-year-old, anyway,
I'm done with you
Taking Katie to
niggas.
prom.
I'm done with you
you're
niggas.
doing what?
It doesn't match up
Right.
like that. Like for me, like I can't stand like if we together and you just nonstop, babe. Hey, babe. What's up, babe? How you doing, babe? What we doing today? I can't stand that. You're like a little gnat.
Yeah.
Like, fall the fuck- Yeah, fall the fuck back. Like relax, my nigga. Like I like my space. When we come together, we can do that. We can chill.
His chicks is speak when they're smoking too.
Some
Clap for me,
relationships,
bitch.
some relationships is like that. T.
This nigga Tom on.
No, I ain't saying it's that
You can speak
extreme.
now. Oh, okay.
But
Thank
I'm
you.
just
It's been an hour since I got off work. You
Yeah.
can speak.
You can speak.
I'm just saying, like, I would prefer, like some balance, like some middle ground. Like, I'm not,
Fuck yeah.
I'm about like intimacy, but I'm not about like the super mushy, playful shit. I'm not with that. Like, I'm
So
too.
you don't like public affection.
No, I'm not saying that. I'll do the holding hands
I
and kissing.
think
I don't mind that shit at all.
It's the infatuation shit. That,
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I just don't like to
love me. I want that.
No.
I want to be. I want to.
I don't want you all up under me all the time.
I
And all
want.
that shit.
I
I'm
want to
good.
be like,
Like you said,
you're beautiful.
It's
nigga.
balance in that.
Yeah,
You
it's a
don't-
balance. I want a balance. You know what I mean?
Yes, I
Like
am.
when if we get in the bed or some shit and we having chill day and we laying around together, okay, cool. But don't be like, I'm running, all right, need to go take care of some business, need to go run the errands. Don't be all up on me and shit while we at fucking Kroger and shit, while I'm trying to figure out which fucking brand of hot sauce I want to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, back the fuck up. Be easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if we out somewhere and we at some gathering or something and you just all up on me, go socialize. Like, what the fuck?
Nigga want a bitch to have 3 feet.
What the fuck?
3 feet rule, bitch. Check.
Yeah.
I kind of get it to a degree. Yeah, no, I get that, man. Just that I couldn't deal with a wife like that at all. Is that like a newlywed thing? I don't know. I hope that's not some poor soul.
I couldn't deal with a wife like that at all. Well, you wouldn't want no bitch that wouldn't be sensitive to your needs either. I mean, hey, babe, I'm home. You want to give me a hug? No, nigga, give me a minute. Sit, bitch. Okay, I'm the one that just got home.
I mean, I've dealt in my past life. I've dealt with women who you can consider emotionally cold. And that's fine.
That ain't fine. There's something wrong with you.
It's a thing. I mean, but at the same time, I don't want no overly emotional.
It doesn't have to
either.
Be overly emotional.
Nah.
Someone is just in love with your ass.
And that's cool.
Let her sniff your drawers. Here, you want to take a sniff? Just take them off and smell.
Don't let me catch you doing it.
No, I'm straight.
No.
It's fine with that. I'm just saying the extra motherfuckers.
I'm getting the hot sauce. Don't worry. Just pull your dick out. That's what I do.
It's just something about it.
You want to get affectionate? Show him love.
So how long does that last though?
However long I can go.
See,
I don't know.
I would get tired of her ass. Get the fuck away from me.
So
would be my exact
it's not
quote.
a fucking puppy, my nigga. It's like y'all niggas. Go sit, bitch.
I never said that. For the
this
record.
nigga see the bitches like puppies. Go sit down. Shit.
Sit.
I can't stand
Sit.
it. You're all around me.
Lay
Goddamn,
down.
I got you for a reason, bitch. Not be up on me.
No, nobody's ever said none of that. We're just saying it works two ways, bro.
I hear you, bro.
Women call them niggas bugaboos, right?
No, but ain't nobody gonna be there. Listen, man. Listen. Balance. I feel you. But
So what? With going in there, what would you say is the most?
I start having fun with that. Like, to me, that's
Why?
fun. You know what I'm saying? When I mean fun, you want to do, like I said, bitch, will sniff my drawers. You really love me? Come here. Pull my pants down. Real quick.
Nah.
And then she does it. I'm like, you're a nasty bitch. Go in there and wipe your face.
I don't even want to know.
I don't know.
You have fun with that, man. Don't let that get annoying.
No.
Listen, there aren't many out there that do that, okay? There's not a lot of women.
I don't give a fuck about a
today's
woman
day.
wanting to smell my drawers. I don't care about that.
Oh, it's great. It's a great thing. You should try it one time. Get you one.
No, I'm good.
Get
That
you
would
one.
creep me the fuck out.
No, it wouldn't.
Nah.
That would definitely creep me out. I walk in, she's sniffing my drawers.
Because if she did it for you, she definitely did it for another nigga, and I'm good on that.
Gotta
She
ask
had to
that.
develop
So
that
is the
somewhere.
First time you sniffed
Right.
or-
So, is it just my drawers?
Nah, I'm straight on that.
That's different. I catch her sniffing my t-shirts or wearing one around the crib. That's
Yeah, that's
something
different.
But don't
Sniffing
sniff
my
my
Draws?
Don't
Yeah,
sniff
why
my
not?
drawers, bitch.
All right,
I didn't say dirty drawers, nigga.
Of course not. I would hope she's definitely got to go. I catch her sniffing my dirty drawers. Like,
So what?
I just got done working out now.
What's some of? That's disgusting.
they out here, Tom. They
out here.
I believe it, but that's disgusting.
Yeah.
So what? Some of your best features and worst?
Tell
What's
y'all.
some of the best things and worst things
Sound
you
like
look
a motion
for in a
I gave that
woman
bitch a 68%
potential
Rotten Tomato.
candidate to get? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, what do
What do you look
asking
for in a woman? I don't know.
me? What are you asking me?
What do you look for in a woman?
So here's the thing.
What's the best? What's some of the? Let's fuck the best.
Best
Let's do the worst. What's the worst? The shit you cannot deal with
Dirty
with a woman.
fingernails.
Okay,
I can't deal with that. If you have dirty fingernails, that's a huge turnoff for me because you've been counting 1s and 5s all day. And you've let the water hit the palm of your hand, but you have not lathered efficiently to where there has
Why
been
you just won't
gardening
But
dirt
hey,
up underneath your nails.
just clean your fingernails?
I was
No,
about to
because
say,
why should I have to tell a grown woman, hey, bitch, look at your nails?
you
Now,
can give her a pass
No.
just one time.
No.
One
No,
time?
nigga, if she
No.
look like she been digging the trenches all day, there's no one-time pass. I can understand a little spat in like the,
Did you
know,
meet her right
pinky.
after work, or I
Nah,
need more
nigga.
in this.
So
Scenario,
you're saying if
know?
y'all go out on a date
And her nails
and
is
she
dirty.
all dressed up and all that shit,
Yep.
she had time to prepare herself. And okay, I get that.
Yep.
Yeah, I
You
get
got
that.
goddamn pink lotion on your
I get
hair.
that.
You got sweet pea lotion on your arms, and you fucking have been digging in the garden with your nails. That's disgusting. Because guess what's going to happen? I'm going to order calamari. You're going to fucking reach over and be like, oh, let me try some. And I'm going to see that dirt nail on my calamari and be like,
Yeah, that's definitely.
and then you want that to hit your face?
That's the number one for you, though.
Dirty
No,
fingernails.
that's for
And-
him.
and
No,
bad
that's
breath.
what I'm
By
saying.
far,
Bad
that's
breath is also a huge turnoff, too.
Bad breath.
because this is shit you can
You ever
tell
had a-
somebody and they'll change it.
You ever had somebody
True.
whisper in your ear and it's just hot?
Yes,
I'm talking about shit
yeah.
that
I'm talking
you
about.
can't, like, it's shit that can't be fixed. Like, it's
I'm talking about
in
that can't
them.
be fixed. Yeah, it's a little
You
man.
can.
It's a little man right there on her tongue. Take her to shit.
For example,
That's been there for years.
here's my. I can't stand a woman that's a manipulator. Like she uses.
Like wait, is a manipulator or like to be manipulative?
No, she's
towards you?
No, she's a manipulator.
Oh.
So she uses my care for her, my love for her, concern for her against me.
Darth Vader's that shit.
Yeah, whatever the fuck you want to say it is, but and they use that to their advantage and know that hey, normally like I want to just chill, whatever by myself, right? And then I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna chill by myself. And she'd be like, all right, cool, whatever. But she'll say it with a little attitude. So now she know, like, man, fuck. Now she got an attitude. She ain't happy about it. Nah, it's cool. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know, I just, you know, I know we ain't gonna be able to see each other. Da, 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 da. That kind of shit. I can't stand that shit.
The guilt trippers.
I can't stand it. But that's a form of manipulation.
It is.
Because they're doing that in an attempt to get you to be like, all right, well, come on over.
That's
Come
on.
over.
Like, all right, yep.
I just can't. And then that's where tension.
I feel him on that.
Who's the scumbag?
Be like, yeah,
no, and that is what it is. And it's just like, you know what? All right, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
I can't stand that though, because you force a situation. You force me to be like, all right, well, feel however you want to feel. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And then that causes other shit, and it's like, all right, whatever.
I hate women who don't. Well, at least the time where they feel like there's no real concern. They just want to be heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I here for? You know,
explain that one.
Like, you can go out and the chick is just venting, and you could literally be a sack of potatoes, and this date will go the exact same way.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like God damn, what is this bitch talking about?
Yeah, you're right.
You know,
no, that's true though. They don't want you to say shit.
Why did I picture sad Spuds? Like,
yeah, exactly. The fucking face is changing on his own and shit.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
And it's just like, you know, I don't really care to want to know you.
Those women though,
not a lot, but they're out here. There's like they have no real interest in you. They just egotistical, I guess the word.
I just want somebody that's gonna just be direct. The thing I can't stand is an attractive young lady or older woman, and these games. Okay, it's like, let's just figure out what we're doing here. Hey, we could smile and we could be this, and that's great. We could really do that. But when it comes down to it, don't give me the little tease runaround thing. And when I'm thinking, okay, here's the tease runaround thing, I'm going for attack. Don't act funny style like I'm just that nigga that's, here I am, Tico trying to fucking do XYZ. No, bitch, you threw the line and I caught the motherfucker.
Yep.
So either you can get your ass over here or not.
Yeah.
Know what you want.
Called her out.
Perfect.
Yeah, like, know what you want. I don't have time for all that. I'm not 12 and I'm not writing notes and fucking checking off boxes and shit and sitting smiley faces. I'm not doing none of that shit. Like, you need to be grown and say, I think you're a handsome guy. I think I'm a cute girl. How about we fuck? What do you think? And I'm be like, yeah, you know what? That's totally fine. Are you good? No UTIs, no fucking STDs, none of that.
How realistic is that scenario for
In
most
my world,
motherfuckers, though?
Very much.
Like, are you literally getting, do you want to fuck messages? Yes, no. He's sending them back like, do you have STD?
Message.
Yes, no.
Oh,
like,
God.
I mean, I get that, but I don't know. I don't know.
I know.
I've heard women complain more about that as far as niggas go than men. You know what I'm saying?
These
like,
bitches is niggas too, though.
Most of these niggas is bitches too.
A lot of them is. Hell,
I just feel them on that. Like, be direct. Like, I can't stand like subliminals and shit.
Too much.
Like passive aggressiveness. I can't.
much.
Just say what the fuck you got to say.
Yeah,
Don't play games or whatever. And because of shit that you said or done, that's where I've like, you know what? Fuck you. You're on the timeout. I ain't talking to you for a minute. And then you play all these other games to get that communication line back over. I ain't cool with that. Like, just fucking say it. I'd rather get in an argument right then and there than you doing all this passive shit. Fucking making encrypted posts on Facebook, social media, or making all these little comments or saying this little slick shit or whatever the fuck. Like, I hate that shit.
They call it vague booking or some
Yeah.
shit like that. Vague ass.
There's a word for that?
Yeah, and then somebody gets you a vague ass text, oh, I hate everybody, and it's like, well, what's wrong? And they don't want to talk about it.
I've deleted those women off my
I can't stand. That's probably the worst for me. Like, you just sending out these little shots, like you doing pokes, jabs. Even when we're together, you'll say some shit. Like, say, for example, I went and was out with all my boys or some shit and got fucked up, got drunk, and end up, like, I don't know, passed out in the fucking car or some shit. I don't fucking know. And then she gets pissed about it. Everything is validated that it actually happened. But she doing like, oh, well, have fun with your friends. You know, hope you don't fall asleep in no car today. Like shit like that. Like, bitch, have you?
You know, just start playing around and just start like making the emojis real life. Just be like eggplant emoji. They be like, say what? Eggplant emoji. What the fuck is wrong with you? And just hang up. Just start doing that. Have fun
taste your own medicine,
yep.
biatch.
I don't think that's how you should date the conversation.
Why not? I think it's fun.
In 2018,
think about how they gonna explain it to a girlfriend. So I tell the nigga, have fun in the car. This nigga tells me eggplant emoji. What does he mean by that? I don't really know, but he just said it and hung up. Well,
yeah, no,
that nigga's gangster. What's his number again?
Yeah, I just don't like that shit. I don't like just poor hygiene. I shouldn't.
At this point, in
I shouldn't have to tell you.
Not have
you would think that.
Yeah,
you would think
some
that,
women, man. That have
you would think that.
I don't understand with the women with the chest hair, man. What's going on?
I don't know.
What is that?
You know what's
is
weird?
It a sense of comfort. I've been noticing that,
and you can't blame it on you being like you natural when you got a fucking perm in your head and shit.
Correct.
I get it if you on some Erica Badu shit.
Are you afraid? Like, are you afraid if you cut it, the curl won't come back?
I don't know what the fuck.
Like what? I don't understand that. Like women with chest hair, please hit me up at BTF Teek TEEK.
That's nasty.
On IG and Twitter.
No hair below the eyebrows, baby.
I have to understand.
This is a fact.
I gotta understand the chest hair though. Like I've literally not full fledged taco meat, but like
little,
little like sprinkles, a little sprinkle, and it's like you didn't wake up lotion that, you didn't run the lotion over that, you didn't run that Aveeno over that.
You felt that shit,
right?
You felt it, so you didn't just say, "Let me just get my little Phillips and be like, and be done."
The better question is, who out here liking it? Because I feel like women who
freak niggas out here, like there's some niggas out here that love that mushy.
Just pulling their hair.
I think Freshly Made Music was that nigga that liked that bush. Now, you did too.
What Bush down there? We ain't talking about chest hair on a woman though. That's different.
Sherm likes bush.
I still don't get how y'all. That's disgusting.
Listen, it's an appropriate place for female hair.
This nigga likes
and that's one of them. Okay.
Oh dear.
I'm straight. Like a whole bunch, like a bush,
like your beard, nigga.
In between. No, hell no. I had to double take a look at Tom's beard. Like nigga, hell no.
That's disgusting.
Nigga, no fishing in the weeds, bro. Fly fishing.
Listen, bush is bush. You can that's fine, whatever. But
nah.
But if you got fucking taco meat and you a woman, no.
I just don't understand it. I don't get it. Is it? You know, there's some women that had like the little chin hairs, right? They're just like, oh, that's my security thing, and like they go to pulling at it, like it's a thing. Not like full fledged like my goatee. I'm talking about like maybe 3 strands, and they just like to have that there for whatever. Like, is that a security thing, or bitches is just pulling my chest something here?
That's disgusting too.
That's very disgusting. That's I mean, I can remember I was somewhere and this chick was dressed all provocative and like cleavage out, but she had like 5 or 6 fucking titty hairs, and it was just the most inappropriate, off-putting, stomach turning. Like that is not what's up. And she had a mustache too, so I don't know what her aim was. I don't even know where I was.
Yeah.
Right. Where the
fuck was I doing that?
Was you in the right club, nigga?
I was definitely in the right club, Tom.
You sure it wasn't?
You went the wrong day.
You sure ain't? You're right.
You on a Tuesday.
You went the wrong motherfucking day. This nigga went on Minjo Monday and shit.
Oh, hell no. That's disgusting, Tom.
Yeah, our drinks is half off. Whoa. Come on in, Mr. Sherman. We heard your podcast.
Come on in. No, hell no. But
come on in.
I'm just saying, man. Listen, I ain't judging it. It ain't for me, but somebody likes it.
Somebody likes it, man. I just don't understand it. You know how them girls that wear them sandals in the summer and they got the much hair on their big toe?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like those either. You need to cut that down, like trim it. I don't need to see motherfucking obsolescence.
I guess a lot of my shit is more how a person is, not the physical shit.
Oh yeah, you can have the person and Shallow Hal pop up, you'll be like, oh,
it's just shit I don't like. If we in some serious shit, I ain't. You know how you spoke on? They got that one guy.
Oh yeah,
that nigga needs to bounce.
He's never gonna.
That's what I'm saying. He might not never bounce.
He needs to go.
And a lot of niggas out here is too insecure either way to accept the fact that he's gone or not. Yeah. I mean,
he's never gone.
Yeah, because
he's there lurking in the shadows.
That's the thing, right?
Suck shit.
But that's where your lady's got to be. She's got to hold it down, because I feel like 100% of ladies always gonna have some bum ass nigga trying to get in their drawers. And that's right, and that's up to her to allow that nigga to fuck up her, you know what I'm saying? Whatever relationship she's got going. Now, if you're dealing with a woman that don't want to put that nigga away to start something new with you, then fuck, man, leave her alone. It's not time for that. And unfortunately, you get a lot of quote unquote wives and fiancés that live by that same "I want to be single" credo. And like I said, I think it goes back to the fact that the world's smaller, shit's happening. I can compare my marriage directly to the bitch across the street. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And they living life over here.
Because
why we ain't doing this?
Because they living this way. My marriage is failing because of that. Like, bitch, why are you comparing that to that?
Yeah.
This motherfucking father was a trillionaire and shit. They got money like a motherfucker. We ain't got shit, bitch. It's me and you.
I mean,
from the brakes to the bumpers, bitch.
It's
We
all
in this
of that,
thing.
too.
You better get hip.
You talking about dislike? I know I couldn't deal long term with a woman I don't think is like intellectual at all. Like a dumb woman.
True.
I don't eat meat because I'm a veterinarian.
No, that's
Like,
true.
Like, you got to be able to give me some kind of conversation. Like, damn, we ain't got to be talking high sciences and shit. But if I quote you a word and you just have no idea, or you know your eyes gloss over when I talk on politics, or I talk for 3 seconds and you get confused, like that's not gonna work long term for me. And I feel like that probably works two ways too. So all that vanity shit goes out the window eventually. I feel like that mental connection is still way stronger than anything physically. But that's hard to come by.
But you don't want no ugly kids either, though.
Fuck no, you don't want no ugly kids. I don't want no dumbass kids either, though.
That
so
too.
there's a trade off.
Right.
Yeah, you don't want
But
no
it's like a
trolls.
thing like you not gonna be naturally attracted to somebody unattractive. I mean, it
Naturally
is.
not gonna be attractive to
It is
somebody.
somebody out there for everybody, but
That's fair.
you know what I mean? Most motherfuckers ain't gonna be like, damn, that bitch fine as hell, but she ugly than a motherfucker. Most times, like in those situations, this is me, and it might sound
Isn't that
fucked
like a
up.
double negative?
I'm just
It might
blowing
be.
my mind with that.
And
but-
it might sound like some fucked up shit, but I think it is somebody for everybody. But the I think ugly people are for ugly people.
oh wow. So you're saying beautiful, quote unquote, beautiful people can't get with a?
No, it happens because you know you got some of those people that are so beautiful they don't get approached ever. So as long as somebody can make them laugh, they straight.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, you ever see somebody and you like, God damn,
Yeah.
Hey, man,
there is somebody for somebody like
the
that.
prettiest people do the ugliest things.
That's true. I'm not talking about what their actions. I'm just talking about just
I get you. Yeah.
whatever. But you know, we were talking about the ugly kid thing. You know, whatever.
trolls.
And then sometimes two
Pretty motherfucker.
pretty motherfuckers make an ugly ass fucking baby. It's one of them famous bitches got an ugly ass baby.
I can recall some
I
story.
can't remember who it is. Somebody just had it, but that motherfucker's ugly.
Now, I can recall some
I
story.
think it's John Legend baby.
Overseas.
And Carrie,
Whatever the fuck her name is. Their baby's ugly.
I've never seen the
She's
child.
not cute.
Hell no, she look like a. You ever seen it was some show. It had a pie face and it had a face on it. It was talking. It looked scary as shit, but it was a cartoon. It was like wow, like a Muppet shit. That's what her face looked like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Talk about.
Yeah,
It's
what was
literally-
it
it's literally
called?
A pie, you know, like when you see a pie and you see people with lipstick on, be like, all right, you see teeth in mouth and fucking eyes, be like,
That's it. That's what she
set
looked
the
like.
picture and shit.
That's what she looked like.
Really, no love
Dude,
for Chris.
that-
Okay, I'm surprised by that. I'm a little shocked by that.
Not I.
I'd have rather dated Ricky Lake.
I mean, I like
Wow, I ain't heard that name in
in
a long time.
I can just recall this story I read. I think it was Singapore. Some chick had like massive surgery. Became real beautiful. But
There was a woman.
yeah, it was a woman. I don't know what
Dude
kind
would be coming to, you know, you said Singapore, massive surgery. So
no, apparently like plastic surgery's huge over there, right?
yeah,
Beautifying and all that shit.
transvestites.
I don't know nothing about that. But I guess this chick, she was like real fucking ugly. They had the surgery and they met some rich dude.
Yeah.
And I guess when the babies were born, the kids were so fucking ugly. He's like, yo, bitch.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this?
Yeah,
Like, we need a DNA test.
Yeah.
Turns out he didn't know the bitch had surgery.
Yeah.
And found like her old pictures and she just, oof.
Jeez.
Like that kind of shit.
That's a
it
kick in
happens
the
out here,
nuts.
too.
Again,
Yeah.
Singapore. He's buying women over there.
I don't know. He was rich. So
Sex slave
maybe.
trade shit going on.
yeah, he was doing his thing.
Yeah, I don't know, and it's a lot of shit you can look for in a woman. Like we've always already spoke on it. Like somebody you can relate to, someone like doing the same things you do.
What about when you find all that and it still goes wrong? What about years later? You're like, who the fuck are you?
Well, people still grow every 5 years.
Yeah.
I think people
Every
still,
5 years, is that a fact?
I believe it is.
I think so.
Yeah, your brain ain't fully developed till you're 25. So if you're married at fucking 19, you
Say
really
you're married
don't know.
at 37.
Well, let me see. You're different from where you went at 20, then 25, then 30, now 35. So I'd assume between 35 and 40, you'll change some more.
So let's say, okay, I'm married at 37.
Yeah.
Then what?
And I'm divorced by 40. That means you change.
Nope. You're divorced by like 50.
Well, I mean, people grow, like Tom said earlier, they grow up and grow apart.
Well, that's a goddamn shame.
It is a goddamn shame. It's the way of the world, though.
Especially in your 40s, too.
Way of the world. This is not acceptance.
Hey.
When you hit your 40s, I think the whole game changes for you mentally. I know it changes totally differently for women. I mean, their sexuality goes up. All kinds of shit starts happening.
Sexuality goes up.
All the way. But
yes.
It goes down.
Nah, that's men.
That's men.
That's
yeah,
why,
exactly.
That's why there's a bunch of old freaks out here.
Nah, you got it flipped.
Yeah, so, old dudes we can't get it up no more. They getting hot in the ass, and it's just like I don't know, shit. It's another phase of life, and it's hard to still be the same person or be with the same person when you're going through all these phases and changes and shit. So I don't know if you can do it, but I understand what happens if you can't. You literally grew apart, and that doesn't mean you don't love nobody no more. It's just you can't do this shit no more. Like Johnny Law does not need to be involved.
That it does
Spoken
turn
from
into
a true man that will
fact,
never ever get married. Ever.
I want to get married.
Yeah, and mentally in your mind. Then you wake up like,
I'm more afraid of the government being in my marriage than being married.
Mm-hmm.
That bothers me.
Snitch pot 3,000 ass nigga.
That's true.
Hey,
This nigga belongs in that. What was that Minority Report over here?
I'm just saying.
Hey, that's true.
I've heard horror stories of dudes just getting their whole shit broken in half, pocketbooks, lifestyle, everything, and it's like, for what?
I'm not saying I'm against marriage. It's just find out. Make sure you take the time out to figure out if that person is the one for you. That's all I'm saying. Don't jump into some shit based off emotion and this is so new and fresh and freeing, and I feel so fuck all of that shit. You feel alive now, it's gonna feel dead in about 6 years.
Oof, damn.
So pick the right one.
There goes that those numbers again. You feel alive now. 6 years you'll be dead. Grim Reaper ass nigga.
Hey, it is what it is. Life is grim, nigga.
Life is great, internets. Hope you've entertained this evening. Hope you've got some knowledge around what to look for, what not to look for. Fingernails, body odor, chest hair, bad personality, and ugliness. I don't know. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. But however you do, whenever you do it, just make sure you do it. And do it to the fullest. Like that one?
I like it.
Okay.
I agree with it.
Internets, this is the BlueTigersFitted Network. Scumbag Sherm.
Yeah.
Regular ass Tom.
Yeah.
And of course myself, BTF Teek. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.